I like your take on boobies. And I like boobies.
Welcome to the Turnbuckle Podcast with your host, Gun. How y'all doing, y'all? So, want to see? We're gonna start off with Smackdown. Go from there. So, last night's show was pretty good. Last night's show, I enjoyed last night's show more than I enjoyed anything this week. Maybe anything this week. I mean, it was pretty good. It's a good show. So we start off with Kevin Owens versus Escobar. They got like 15 minutes. Escobar came out with his new group, and right off rip, they got taken out by the LWO. Alright, so that led to Escobar and Owens by themselves. Logan Paul came out too. Like he was on commentary, and he gave the match away. Kinda. I mean, we all knew Kevin Owens was gonna win, but he really gave it away. Like he really gave it away because the fact that he kept on saying. Like on commentary, he kept on saying that he looks forward to fighting Kevin Owens. Like he said it more than one time. So he gave the ending away who was gonna win, and even though we knew who was gonna win, this match because they've been pumping this up way before. Even when Kevin Owens having a bad hand, kayfabe, they were pumping this up before that. So like you knew Kevin Owens was gonna win, but like he kept on talking about it like he was gonna win. Like Logan Paul kept on talking about it like he was gonna win. So it kind of was a giveaway. But Kevin Owens won. It was a good match. Could have been better. But they got like 15 minutes of commercial. No, 2 commercials at that. They like 15 minutes, maybe longer than that. Maybe like 20 minutes. 2 commercials. After the match, Logan Paul came out. Not came out. Logan Paul came to the ring with a mic, and he was talking his shit. And Kevin Owens punched him in the face. So. We're gonna get that we're gonna get that at the pay-per-view. Match at that pay-per-view. I want Kevin Owens to win. I really, really do. Like, we need to have the United States champion. I mean, we need to have that title back where it belongs. Like, we need to have it back where it belongs. On TV. Especially now that Dragon Lee is stuck in Mexico for a little while. Now we don't even got a North American title defense. Like we used to have. Like there's no title defenses. I mean, there's no belts besides the women's heavyweight title right now. It's just Roman titles. They're really never there. The United States title is never there now. I mean, come on now. Like even if Kevin Owens don't have a long reign, like just give him the belt. Let him win the belt back. Let us have, but I know it's not gonna happen because Logan Paul is gonna be at Elimination Chamber. You know, if you don't have the belt, what are you gonna do? Now, we could just have Kevin, like we could have Kevin Owens win it, and then they fight again for a rematch, and then Logan Paul get it again at a limited entertainment match. I mean, pay per view. You know, that could happen. You know, but we'll see. So we getting that at the pay per view. That match at the pay per view. I'm hoping Kevin Owens win, but I can't see him win. You know, I would love to see him win, but no. So then we got a Randy Orton promo, well, video package. Here we go. We got a Randy Orton video package of what he's been going through the last 18 months, and him returning and everything, and why he wanted a piece of Randy Orton. Randy Orton, Roman Reigns. So he got one. They all got one. AJ Styles got one, and then the last was LA Knight. So they all got video packages leading in the show. So that was pretty good. Like to have them have to show you what they've been going through. You know why they want a shot at the title. So that was pretty good. I like that. I don't think we would have got that if it was Vince still in charge. So that was pretty good. Then we got the women's title match, heavyweight title match. We got Io versus Mia Shim. And let me besides the Mia Shim, let me go into detail. The last time she had a title match was against Charlotte Flair for the NXT title, and that match was bad by Mia Shim back in the day. That had to be like 3 years ago, maybe 2. But that wasn't a good match. All right, but last night, Mia Shim had a good match. Like she showed that she's been training. She also showed that she's slimmed down. She also told, but I knew she was training with Shelton Benjamin. Leading up to this, there's video out there of her training with Shelton Benjamin. So I seen that. So she took this serious. Like she wanted to show people that she belongs in the ring with anybody, and she showed. Last night she showed that. I mean, she did a side splash off the middle touch turnbuckle, which was nice. I was afraid that it wasn't gonna hit right, but it hit right. But she did it right. Like I was very, very impressed with Mia Shim last night. I thought she wasn't gonna do good. But she also knows that Charlotte Flair is gonna be out for a while. Like she just had a knee surgery 2 days ago, so she's gonna be out for a minute. So there's a spot open, and Mia Shim showed you, hey, I want that spot. Now, whether they sign somebody else to take that spot, Mia Shim showed you last night that she's ready for that spot. And I'd rather see Mia Shim there than Sachi. My opinion. Mia Shim showed last night that she can go in the ring. Now EO won. They got like 12 minutes. They got a commercial break in that too. It was a one-on-one match. There was no interference. EO won. She should have won. Like EO shouldn't drop the belt. And that's just the cash in, son. She shouldn't drop the belt on free TV. But this is what I mean, that the E needs another mid-card title for the women's. I wouldn't mind seeing the television. I wouldn't mind seeing the TV title for the men's too. But the women's, they need a mid-card title. Now that's probably never gonna happen. All right, but they do. Technically, I'd rather see that than the tag team titles, but you know, it is what it is. But it was a good match. It was a good match. I enjoyed that match. You know, like I said, me and Shim was good. It was good. Like she shows you that she's better. She's better. Like maybe her getting fired and going to TNA for a little while, and you know, and I say little because she wasn't there for long. But maybe her going around training and stuff helped her. Like maybe it helped her because the fact that she was better and less nervous this time than the last time she had a title match. You know, so it was good. It was good to see it. It was good to see her in the ring. It was good. That match was pretty good. It was a good match. It was a hard fought match. So you know, I enjoyed that. I enjoyed that. So then we got uh pretty deadly. We got pretty deadly versus Pete Dunne. I'm not saying Butch, and a mystery partner. And the mystery partner was Tyler Bates. Now going into this, it was either gonna be Tyler Bates or it was gonna be Sheamus. And I'm glad they went with Tyler Bates. That was his call. That was his call up. Now let me say something about Tyler Bates. Bruh, he got a nice roster that he don't been. Let me not say it like that. He had a nice roster. He had a nice roster. Like he's dated Tony Storm back in the day before she got married. He's dated Liv Morgan, and he's dating SoFi. SoFi right now from NXT. Listen, that's a nice roster. Okay, it ain't CM Punk level nice roster, but it's a nice roster. All right, it's up there. It's up there. If I'm missing somebody, y'all let me know. But those three on this roster, that ain't bad. That ain't bad at all. All right. All right. Some people hating on that man because of his roster, which is you don't hate, you don't hate. I see I got some haters too. I do. I see I got some haters. All right. But y'all keep hating, and I'm gonna keep doing my I'm gonna keep doing my podcast, dog. So it is what it is. Thank you for hating, and thank you for loving me. I'm gonna keep doing me. Plain and simple. Moving on. So they got like 12 minutes. They got a commercial break. Um, you can tell that Pretty Deadly, um, that whole situation and what they're going through. I mean, they're not as hot as they used to be because before they was getting a push, and now not so much. I mean, they still getting a push, but it ain't the push they was getting before one of them got hurt. You know, but this wasn't about pushing nobody. This was more about Tyler Bates getting his main call up and getting and Pete Dunne getting the rub off of it. You know, pause. It was more about the debut of Tyler Bate, and they got the win, which they should have because it's time to give Pete Dunne some wins too. Yeah, whether it's in a tag match or a single match, he should get a push. And you know, you got a tag. He got in a tag with Tyler Bates, and Tyler Bates, I don't see this lasting long. This tag team that lasts long. I kind of see Pete Dunne turning on Tyler Bates eventually. I kind of see that happening. But the win's a win. Good match. Like there wasn't a bad match on this card. So I'm gonna say a good match all through this podcast. Because there wasn't a bad match on this card last night. So, we get a backstage interview with Damage Control. And they talk, and Bailey is talking and everything, and Bianca Belair comes out. And it comes out of nowhere, and she says she's going to be in the Royal Rumble, and she's going to eliminate Bailey. So then Bianca leaves, and Damage Control talks again, and Dedikai tells Bailey, "Hey, we need to take out Bianca Belair, so your plan goes how I want us to go." So the plan is for Bailey to win the Royal Rumble, which I wish she would, but she's not. But the plan is for her to win the Royal Rumble, and call out Rhea Ripley for her title. So Damage Control can have all the titles. They can have the two women's championships, and they can have the tag team championships too. That's the plan. Now I don't see that happening, but we'll see. We'll see. I think it's time for Bailey to have a face turn. I don't know if I want to see the hug Bailey back, but a tweener, like not all heel, not all face. I like to see that, but I don't want to see the hug Bailey back. I don't want that shit. Nah. We can just keep her in her wardrobe she got going on now. Okay. Like I like Bailey. Like I like Bailey a lot. Like a wrestler and other stuff. Like Bailey's it. Yeah. So saying that, we go into the main event. We go into the main event with AJ Styles, Randy Orton, and LA Knight. We got 25 minutes, a couple of commercials. It was a good match. I enjoyed it. We even got some more blood. Which let me tell you this now. The E, regardless of what rating it is, we getting to see blood now. And they ain't stopping the matches or nothing now because LA Knight got busted open. I think he took that penalty to the face from AJ, and he was busted open, and he was leaking. All right, and like I said, they didn't stop the match. Heck, on Monday, Becky got blood on her, from the mouth. But I think that was more of a kayfabe thing, because of Nia Jax. But that's what happened though. So we getting blood now. So the next time we get a cage match, we probably get blood in that too. Because they okay with showing a little blood here and there now. Right? Because TVs, like back in the day, if it was a lot of blood, they'd turn from it, or they're blacking out the TV or making black and white. None of that happened last night. Well, I think. Like none of that happened with Becky either on Monday. So blood is being shown in WWE again, which I'm okay with that. I don't need to see it like John Moxley style, and like every match he has. I don't need to see it like that shit. Nah, but having blood here and there, it's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing for WWE to have. All right. It's not a bad thing. We can't have no hardcore stuff no more. But blood here and there, not a bad thing. Not a bad thing. It was a good match. It was a real good match. I think this was the best match on the show. AJ, Orton, and LNA had a real good three-way match. Now, so going into this, I said what was gonna happen. Well, I told y'all what was gonna happen a couple weeks ago, or what I wanted to happen. And I think I said last week that there was gonna be some interference in this match, and that's what happened. The Bloodline interfered in this match, and it's set up because Nick Aldis was at ringside for this, and he was looking at what happened, and Nick Aldis went to Paul. When the Roman them took out all of them, like Roman took out AJ, he took out Orton, he took out LA Knight, and Nick Aldis was watching all this, and then Nick Aldis went to Paul, on the sideline. I mean, outside the ring, and he told him, "I want you to congratulate Roman and tell him at the pay-per-view he will be fighting all of them in a fatal four-way." Which, you know, it's good. I wish they would have did this before we got a heavyweight champion, though. Alright, they could have did this when Roman was carrying both belts around. Alright, and it wouldn't have been like it would like it it would have been a way to get one of those belts off of him. Then. Now the problem is um now the problem we're gonna have if Roman loses these belts in this 4-4 way. It's a cop out. It's a it's a guaranteed cop out now. Okay, all right. Like because now if Roman loses his belt without getting pinned, it's a cop out. And like you didn't want nobody to beat him. You know, because it looks like they might do that. They might get the belt off of him without him getting pinned. You know, so then but it's a way to get the belt off of him without him losing, without him getting pinned, which is stupid now because he's already been pinned already by Jay. So it's stupid to take the belt off him and him not being pinned now. For him to lose the belt, you know, and end his reign of terror as being champion. It's stupid to do it. It's not gonna happen. But now there's an image or an illusion that he can lose the belt now without being pinned. Right? And the guy who will probably win is Orton. So then you can have Orton versus Roman at Elimination Chamber. Because I don't know if that Rock shit's gonna happen. Because Roman never said anything about what the Rock said. He just laughed it off. Even in the interview, he laughed it off. He laughed it. Like when he got there and Kayla asked him the question about the Rock, he laughed it off and kept on walking. Like he laughed it off on Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it. You know, so like he really didn't acknowledge it like that. All right. So if we get the match, I don't know when we get that match. Maybe at the chamber. Maybe I don't know. I really don't know when we get in that match or if we get in that match. So you know, but having this fatal 4-way gives you the illusion that Roman can lose the belt without being pinned. And I already told you, if that happens, Randy Orton's winning that belt. You know, so we can get the match that we want. We can get Orton versus Roman. So that should happen. Now this still fucks up Cody some way. I mean, it fucks up Cody. Cody should be the one that pins Roman. Takes the belt. Like, it should be that way. But we might not get that. You know? Again, it gives you the illusion that Roman can lose now. Without being pinned. That's what a 3-way sets up. That's what a fatal 4-way sets up. And Roman hasn't been in a fatal 4-way in years now. The last time he was in a fatal 4-way, it was Rock, Joe, him, and I think AJ. I think AJ was there, but Rock was champion around this time. And what happened with that? Joe took Brock out early in the match, and then Rock got kidded out of the arena. Well, not the arena. He got kidded out, and he came back at it. He came back last minute and won. You know, this might happen with Roman. Like they may take Roman out, and then he might not come back here to end to win. Like the same thing might happen with this, but it's something different, something new. So even though I say it's a cop out if he loses, I still want this match to happen because I said it was gonna happen 3 weeks ago, and B, it's something different because it was 1-on-1. We know who's gonna win. Like in this case, we get the illusion of something different. We get the illusion that Roman might lose. So we'll see. We'll see. I I enjoyed the match though. Like there was a couple of near falls in this match. Like when LA Knight was finna win, AJ stopped it, stopped the rough. AJ stopped the rough count, and when Orton was finna win, LA Knight stopped. Bloody LA Knight stopped, pulled the rough out of the ring to stop the count. So it was a good match. It was a real. It was the best match. I don't want to say the best match of the week because that's not true. Because the stuff in New Japan was good. So that's still trump that stuff. Oh, and then speaking of that, I see Matt Riddle's over there. I see Ziggler's over there too. I'm happy for both of them. And it looked like Matt Riddle is killing the whole stoner, goofy gimmick. Which now I know he couldn't do this over here in WWE because he got over with that gimmick. But I haven't seen the whole serious gimmick from Matt Riddle. But from what I seen, he's giving up the whole stoner gimmick, which is gonna hurt a whole lot of people's feelings. It really is. It won't hurt my feelings because I didn't like him like that in the first place. But saying that Matt can go, like he can wrestle. He's a real good talent that way. I think he's a fuck up. And then, like that's what got him fired. But like personality wise, that's what got him in trouble. Him knowing how to wrestle, and him knowing how to wrestle in the ring, alright, is a missed opportunity of a talent. Yes, yes. But as you can see, it ain't hurting him. That boy's still doing what he want to do. Like New Japan scooped him up. MLF got him. So he's gonna be around, right? And he's still fighting the bloodline, all right? Like even outside of WWE, he's still fighting the bloodline. Because he's fighting Roman's cousin. So he's doing good for himself. I can't see him going back to the E. I might see him. I might see him in AEW eventually. Cause he's a good talent still. He's just a fuck up. And if he can stay on a steady narrow, he'd be alright. And Ziggler, I'm happy he's doing New Japan. And it looks like he's in good shape, better shape than he was in WWE. But a New Japan run would be good for him, and he can still do his stuff he want to do because he does stand up and everything. So he it's good to see Ziggler. But back to this fatal four-way stuff. So it was good. It was a good three-way. Adding Roman to the picture doesn't hurt. Roman never talked about his cousin, or like he never said anything bigger. Paul said something. I know I'm forgetting something, so I'm gonna go over my 30 minutes. All right, but Paul said something. He said more about CM Punk and The Rock, than anybody else did, including Roman. Which, the wise man supposed to. So, I know what I forgot. So I'm going to bring it up now. There was a statement that I missed. So, Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits came out. And Adonis. Adonis had a statement too. And it looks like they can do something with him. So, which is cool. Triple H is finding something for everybody to do. So, back to this. Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits came out and they did a promo. And it led into Killer Cross is what I call him. Cross and AOP with the manager came out. Oh no. Cross came up by himself with his wife. And what ended up happening was AOP came out of nowhere and destroyed Bobby and the Street Profits. Destroyed them. It was like Cross didn't even get involved in this until later on. Alright, but they destroyed them. So saying that, I guess we made up our mind what we're gonna do with Bobby and the Street Profits. They finna be faced. Which if you seen the episode 2 weeks ago, it was leading up to that because Bobby and the Street Profits, they don't get booed. Regardless of what they do in the ring, they don't get booed. They get cheered. They get cheered a lot, and Bobby and them get cheered in a lot of events too. So it's okay for them being faced, but can we give them a name? Alright, even if it's hurt business 2.0, which so it won't be that, but give them a name. Give that group a name. But they got destroyed by Cross's new group. So and I'm happy that they doing something with Cross, but this might be his last chance because this is his third chance, maybe fourth chance, of them rebuilding him. Like Vince really messed up Cross. He got Vince the first time. He got caught up with that math and crap. So this is like the third time, fourth time, them trying to do something with Cross. And maybe this works. Maybe this works. But I don't know. I don't know if this is gonna work or not. But we finna find out. But and in dispense to that, Bobby and Street Profits, they got destroyed because of it. Now it's an elite to some a feud with them, which is cool. Which I thought that was gonna happen with Escobar, but they didn't even talk about it. So it kind of made them look weak because they got beat up, and the reason Bobby lost in the tournament is because Escobar them, but they didn't even bring that shit up. So we'll see what's gonna happen with them. We'll see. But I had to get that in because that didn't happen, and then me and Eddie talked about that, briefly, So I wanted to get that in this episode because the fact that didn't happen. They didn't make their mind up what they want to do with them, but it looked like they're gonna turn them face, and we'll see. Like we don't need any more heel fashions, especially on SmackDown. So we'll see. So SmackDown was like an 8 show. It was a pretty good show. It was the best show it was the best show out of every show this week. So we got an 8. And listen, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard for me to give a 9 or a 10, especially a 10. It's gonna be real hard for me to give out a 10 for an episode. But it just was an 8. All right, it was an 8. It was maybe 8.5. 8.5. All right, y'all. So I'm gonna end this episode here. I appreciate y'all. Like I said, I got some haters because my best episode was episode 15, and I got 2 dislikes, and that's cool. Hate on, and I'm gonna keep playing on. I'm gonna keep playing on my episodes. I enjoy doing this. I love doing this, y'all. Y'all make sure you gotta check out EFES, check out New Breed, check out the E channel. Um, Check out my old work, my promos, not promos, my episodes. Y'all make sure y'all watch wrestling. Like the best thing I see now is when I look at my content or my podcast stuff and it's with wrestling stuff. Like you look me up now, like you look up the Higher Gun episodes now, and they with other wrestling content. That shit makes me so happy. So thank you, y'all. I appreciate y'all. God bless.